Hello everybody and welcome to Malaysia, however you call it. I like to call it that, and that's the end of it. So this is the qualifying, and as you saw in the practice session, I made a little mistake. And I'm saying right now, this is not one of my favorite tracks, and we had paused there, right there. Just paused there, without doing anything. What a wonderful way to start this. Once again getting interrupted, for fuck's sake. Anyway, this is Malaysia, I'm referring to Williams go past, and this is the turn where I made that mistake. It's this turn right here. As what I was saying before I got interrupted, this is one of my least favorite tracks of the game. Simply because there's like so many places where you can go wrong, and like that's one place where you can go wrong. And there's like so many different places where everything goes wrong. I've never been a big fan of this track, but I don't hate it. So yeah, that's about it. I bet the mic isn't working, how lovely. Anyway, now we're coming to the back straight of the track, coming to this hairpin turn right here, and going to our first lap, with Williams right behind us. Turning the 7th gear, first corner, drop straight to first gear, and at the limit of the first gear, about 100 kilometers per hour, that turn just flat out here, and that's the first sector right there. Now coming to this turn, really hard to do. If you can manage to do it on the 2nd gear, that's awesome, but it's no wonder if you can't do that. And that turn is so hard to get right, otherwise you'll go way too slow, you'll go off the line and you'll go out, and it's really hard to get it right. You just need to go and learn that corner, how to do it perfectly. That was not how to do it perfectly. And Shankar truly faster than 138.9 should be beaten rather easily than De La Rosa 138.5, and we are coming towards the hairpin turn again, staying on 2nd gear just to get a little bit extra on the acceleration because I'm using automatic gearbox. So I'm not changing my gears manually, so that's why I'll try to avoid too much. Oh, like that hairpin turn, if it goes to 1st gear, then I'll lose time because the engine hits the rev limits, so that's why. Anyway, I'm really good at 1st sector, and that was perfect. That's how you do the corner right there. So not too big of a problem. There's Kubik on the Renault 137.7, 410 behind him. And that went perfectly. Don't cut too much, otherwise it'll spin. As you can see, I'm actually a bit faster than anybody else on the first two sectors. And this turn is really annoying, how to get really perfect. So yeah, that's that about it. Once again, coming to the back straight. We are in fourth. That shouldn't be a problem. And we're coming here, and we are going third, 137.9, and Kovalainen in Lotus is actually in front of us. And there, lose that back end bit too much, and straight to the pit.
Jensen's currently second.
My teammate's second, I'm seventh. Kovalainen is in front of me in Lotus. This is sort of their home race, so I'm not too surprised I'm getting horses once again. I'm not even trying to take the corner how it's supposed to be, because I'm not on a time lap. Because of the accident, what happened. And that just tells it, not even trying. And now we're actually on 9th. Whenever the time goes away, we'll see. Not even trying that. So we are about 2.5 seconds behind Webber at the moment. And there's people coming right behind me, but since I'm pitting in, it shouldn't be a problem. And the pit lane sucks here. You go there a bit wrong and you just lose it. And that Renault just came right through me, so weird. So that's it, we're in 10th place. Liucci is in front of us and Schumacher is behind us. Once again we're
placed lower than we expected. Maybe we should look at your setup.
Screw that. So as I was saying, now we are just battling to be in the top 17, so we are not even trying. That's why we use prime tires. I set up the option tires there. And bit more that just in case.
You seem to be losing a little time in sector 3.
Yeah. Kovalainen's 9th. Actually. So let's see. We're supposed to be 17th at least, so 12th. There's 1 second between me and 18th place, so shouldn't be too much of a problem.
5 minutes left for this session.
And Truly is actually in front of me. So Lotus is doing really good here. And there we go, we finished 14th.
Good work, mate. We're through the next session.
Just made it through. But now it's game on. As for weather, qualifying 3 is going to be a hail rain session, so might as well go all out on this session. So this is the bad thing about, once again, flying lap or doing flying lap. Your brakes are cold and you will lose a lot of time coming to the first corner. And the corners after that. And go right there. So yeah. Once again coming to the first sector or the end. That's one of the corners that is also really hard to get right. And as you can see, I went wide here and If you go wide there, then you'll just screw up the whole corner there. So I didn't even try to get on track. Go wide again. And this lap is a failure. No internet security is doing something behind. In the background, I don't care, as we are coming to this turn. And we're doing horrible job, and there's Force India coming, so I'll just let him go through. Once again, coming actually behind Force India here. And then he just lets me go through. That's really smart. So now he gets the slipstream. So that should improve his times right here.
Nice job. We're currently sat in pole position.
Nice job, 141. Even. And then there's this jackass. Right in front of me comes Toro Rosso, and that's another lap screw right there. Well, I can't say it's screwed, but it's not gonna be a good lap because of that. Anyway, we're beating our time by 1 second. And that's, once again, that's how it's done perfectly. So yeah, we'll try to do that. So our third qualifying time, what was it, 1:37.9? I'm trying to beat that, and we are actually beating it by a lot. And we're actually 1 second faster than Schumacher right there. And Troy was first there for a moment, now there's Massa, 1:36.2. Something tells me that I'm not gonna be nowhere near that. Or Alonso, 1:35.2. As we come to the first straight, my time,
That's second place. You're currently in second place.
1:35.7. Puts me in second place. I was actually quite surprised that it was that good. Because I was waiting for like 1:36.5 to be my time. But that was good, nevertheless. As you can see, I'm beating them in the first sector by 2/10 of a second. Okay, I lifted there a bit too much, but should in fact too much my time. Go a bit wide there. As we come to this little turn here, which is almost like a hairpin, but it isn't. And we are actually improving our time again. And my time with Alonso is exactly the same. So it comes down with the last sector, as Massa goes second, and I'll drop down third. Anyway, we are going to beat our time by half a second. And we go horribly wide there. And that just screws up everything. Horrible last sector. 1:36.7. And let's give it another go. So we're in fourth. I don't know who's second, because the game doesn't tell you. So that's a bit odd. Now, as you can see, I'm beating my first sector time by a lot all the time. 3:10. And that, I just messed that up probably. So we're pitting our teammate at least. So because I screwed up the corner back there, my time goes from... I lose 3/10 of a second right there, but I still beating my time, and I think I took the cone head. Oh, that stick with me. And how is that corner cutting? Once again. How is that corner cutting? Anyway, that actually works good for me because I'm actually coming in. Why didn't I go and use return to carriage? Because I wanted to show how it's really done. That's how it's supposed to be done. And this is what happens when you don't press acceleration there. Almost press quit the main menu, so that kind of would have sucked. And we actually are holding back the silver right there. I'm actually quite surprised that you don't get the warning for blocking in the pit lane. So that's right. Okay, through the monitor we go. And there we go. So we are in 4th.
You're ahead of Jensen.
There's 6 minutes left.
Sector 1, okay. Sector 2, losing a little. Sector 3, your times are well down.
There you go. Sector 3, I'm losing a lot of time there. So there's 1.5 seconds between me and 10th place, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. And look who's 9 and 10th. There's Kovalainen and Trulli. The Lotus is going to qualify in 3.
Nice job. We're through to qualifying 3.
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did ya? So Alonso, Webber, Massa, Mio, Vettel, Button, the normal names, and then there's Sutil, Kupica, Kovalainen and Trulli. And if you remember from the beginning, heavy rain. And total change of settings. So let's give it a go. It seems to be that I'm really good at driving wet because I'm not losing too much time, okay, throughout the normal turns, and I seem to be able to don't lose the control of my car right here. Yeah, as you can clearly see, we are coming a lot slower to the corners, braking a lot earlier, and accelerating a lot later. So this is wait just in case you didn't know about this. Just drop the port gear and go through that corner. Don't even try doing it flat out, because you're not doing any good if you try to do that. And I'm braking way too early for these corners for some reason. So yeah, that about it. Now we're coming here, once again, to the end of sector 2, which the start of sector 3. Not even trying to do the flat out. Because there's no point even trying to do that. So just in case you are wondering, yes, this is Malaysia right here. This is just normal weather here, or there. At least what I've seen, so. Our first time is
You've moved up to pole position. You're currently on pole.
1:49.7. So we'll see who's second, and Or if they can beat that time, basically they do. And here we go. We are actually beating our time now by 0.3 seconds. Just in case you're wondering if what it's like to drive a wet track with like prime option tires.
Jensen's currently fifth.
It's not fun. Don't even try it. It's not fun. So let's see. Oh my god. We're beating Massa, who's second by 2 and 2.8 seconds in the first 2 sectors. And we are still improving our own time. So yeah, it seems like I have the best setting for wet track, and I seem to be a lot faster than anybody else. By the way, on the raid, don't even bother trying to hit the apex too hard or too fast, otherwise you split. And our new time 1:48.2, and that's good enough.
We're currently ahead of Jensen.
We're beating our teammate by a lot. And there you go, we're on pole, thanks to the weather.
Great session, you're on pole. The boss is over the moon with that result.
So Kovalainen's 10th, Trulli's 9th, and we beat Alonso by 2.9 seconds. So yeah, that's good. Thanks to the weather I was on pole. And then there's the press area. Here we go.
Have the team provided you with a car that you think is going to be competitive this season?
Well, seems to be.
Being on the front row puts you in a great position for tomorrow's race.
I mean,
You must be so pleased with how qualified
2 races, 2 victories, right?
Now you're the reigning Formula 1 world champion.
And I'm just sick of those reigning world champion thingies. I'm just sick of them. See ya.